I come from, well, I was born in a small town. I guess, yeah, it's the Motown of South Africa. Utenig, that's where they make Imbawula. And I must say that I was born to parents that were musicians. Both of them, they used to say, because Dad sings from a young age, they used to say, hey, like both parents like formed like a scrum on the kids, like with singing. This one sings and that one sings, so that's why these kings sing like that, because it's like a scrum kids of singing. So, and before there was Kwaito, and there was a big hoo-ha, but local is lekker. My folks used to listen to a lot of overseas stuff, soul, and I used to like, English, brothers in English. Like I used to like that, like France. Even Nabu Radio Corsa back in the day, it was that Corsa back in the day. I was saying, thanks like she's not French, but it's not damn real Corsa on French. Well, we're the Vondros. I don't know what Luther Van Ross like this, Van den Meer and then Van Ross. Van Ross, so everything was like, so I liked her. And there was Zwai Bala as well. Things just must not be dry, like just dry, like, dear Lord, Jesus much, like, no, the Lord, the Lord. In fact, I learned to roll my R's before I could actually speak English. So yeah, and English was like, that's like, it's the thing. In fact, I used to think like you go to school so that you coach. Like you go to school so that you can speak English. There was nothing else, like nothing, like, oh, you're coach, now why are you going further? You're coach. Jeff and Pratt. Yeah, that did actually happen once. That actually did happen once. So I was sitting in a taxi driving from, before there was Uber, from OR Tambo to my house. And this guy's like, so, sitting at the front, where are you coming from? So I'm like, no, from Bamako, Mali. He's like, oh. Je ne parle français. Nonetheless, I haven't started telling my story, but 10 minutes. So yeah, where I grew up, like, there were people who were like very authoritative in the castle. Like, they are the authority, like, right? Like, these are the guys, but actually, it's until later on that I realized, hey, they don't know how to speak English. Because it's in the gas, they never have to speak English. Like the only time they have to speak English is if they go to town. And if they don't turn around the terminus or in local cases, they might not even see a white guy, they don't need to speak English. So it just happened. And some of them is like, they're so authoritative, Lana, and the Yibo. Maragada, I'm a security guard. All those guys, like, those, like the black guy, like whenever he sees a white guy, he just laughs. The guy, like, hi John, how are you? How's the family? to the Drakensberg when I was about 13, but I had been working with choirs since I was 7 or so. Because my grandfather was a composer, so we learned my notes and stuff from a very young age. So, and there used to be choir practice taking place at our home every night, you know. And you'd say, okay, Zwai, you take the altos, Binky, you take the sopranos, you know, like, so, you know, I knew how to work with choir. So when I went to the Drakensberg, now I was learning like international stuff, you know. Now I was back home, and I went to this church. Hey guys, this church. Now this church, né? Now there are these people I've been talking about the Lokshi, who like they turn around the terminus. Né? Now those guys who turn around the terminus, mighty lazy. Those guys say these guys from my church, yes, says they are the worstest. Now it's like those guys say these guys are the worstest. Now my uncle has a choir in that Western church, yo. So this why man, kanugum chana man, pie drunk his bang. Chana man, so ulti inum chan. Nesu sebenza neza choir zen. Tifuna man so ba trainer. Neza trainer. Nazo trainer man la choir I am. Okay, fine. So, you know, almost when you can read, you can write, you can, you know, whenever you have a word, like say, someone says, my name is baseline, okay? You have baseline in your head, like you see baseline, like that's how you remember, what was the name? Oh yeah, there's that bass in it, you understand? But when you don't have that reference, so now I go there, so the bafunsa inform again, and my uncle's like, yeah, in China, I want you to teach them, you know, like, freshman, like, English. Because all the other choirs don't do English, I also want to be the only ones. So Diego Pana, okay, choir, bafunsa mama eti, we give you all the glory, we worship you, my Lord. You are worthy to be praised. You know the song, right? Now, I sing it to them. Just twice, 3 times. Ne? Okay, are you guys ready? Okay, fine. Now, if you don't have that reference, there's no photograph, anything, you're not going to sing what you heard. You're going to sing what you think you heard. For damn! Hey, guys, yes, this is a true story. And it was, okay, 1, 2, get in the red, you must feel it right, 1, come, and it must, they don't know it, like, it's the first time. So it's like, ish, and there was like, 2 and 1. You can feel like there's no like, okay, this word ends here and then the word is like, hey, we came through and then tempt. And then prim is one word. Wim, range. And then pum, minor. Yuma. Renting to. Impress. I get to change that. Now the spirit. We wish you, not like the head, just like we wish you. We wish you to you and now come on, guys, now this one, come on now to plan how guys that we keep you. Alright, we keep you. Keep one, come on, choir. there's also guys that are leading, and it was...
We give you all!
That's English.